I'm saying, popped out to grab these exhaust pipes. But there's more. And some of these are prepared. Heckin' decent. Love, love, love it. Totally into it. Also, quick question. What's in those bags? Nothing. Cool. Thanks. Well, hey. Looks like we got some yard sale leftovers. Shane. Building the Canadian nation. Outlaws of Ravenhurst? Huh. Return of the King. Cool. What else we got? Bedtime Bible stories. Big storybook. Stories of Jesus. Repair and renovate your home. Managing stress. If I stay. The Office mini jigsaw puzzle. Cool. Got some junk. That's a big full bin. Wonder if there's any metal. Some scratchers. I like grabbing these just so I can take them in and scan them. Although this looks like a store, so the chances of them already being scanned is pretty near 100%. That one's metal. Some little bits. I'll try these later. Hello. Would you just look at that? It's been rained on a bit and somebody has already taken the copper, but that's not even the part I was hoping for. Oh. Aw, come on now. Blast. Well, I should have seen that coming. As long as I don't flick any of this with the rubber. This really isn't the tool for this job. Just further proof I can't keep anything nice. For more than 5 minutes. Whatever. Scrap check. I see a bin. I don't have any reason to believe this is going to be exciting, but sometimes you just gotta peek. I don't see any reason to hop into that pile of rotten food. Ooh, a lot of rotten food. You don't find any treasure if you don't have a look. I see some trash. Ooh, I see one piece that I like. Nothing in there that I like. But I like that. I like those. I don't know what that is. Alright. Okay. Now we're probably good. Nice. That right there. That is more or less what I am talking about. But this might be what I'm looking for. It's kind of melted. Yeah, I'm just trying to... You know what I'm doing. You've seen the microwave. But beyond that... This one actually looks kind of clean. I don't know why it's all... Like, why is it opened up like that? That is super weird. Super, super weird. But I'm not too mad about dual microwaves. Also, one of those things we found is a chunk of copper, which is pretty heckin' sweet. Oh wow, it actually has the cord. How sweet is that? Now if I get this thing up. Oh, burn that bridge when we come to it. Up you get. In you go. And then... Sweet, sweet. And yes, we're gonna strap this one in, even though it definitely doesn't need it. Because I need another ticket even less than this needs that strap. Ah, come on, you. There you go. Ding. Well, that was a nice find, but it took kind of a while to get there, so I don't think this area is absolutely poppin'. We're gonna head out to a different, we're gonna try a different neighborhood, so let's go see if we can find something in another part of town. Little pile of junk. You never know. Actually, some nice chunks of wood. Oh. Those are some nice chunks of wood. Not sure what to do with all that, but it's cool. And this bike, well, I have mixed feelings about that bike. Looks more useful as a bike. What's that? That looks like a bar cart from a hotel or something. That is so weird. Alright, I just stopped at the 7-Eleven to grab some taquitos, and I see this thing. This is an interesting looking thing. Some kind of a drink cooler. I think, Celsius Fahrenheit, I think this is a Peltier cooler, which means it's not like a proper refrigeration unit. So these things are all right because they're really low power. They don't use Freon. I've probably talked about this before, but they use a different thing called a Peltier unit, which is just a little wafer that uses it uses a bit of electricity to move thermal energy. So there's a hot side and a cold side. And if what you're using is the cold side, and then you've got a fan on the hot side, then you will be removing thermal energy from one side and moving it out. But it's only going to change the temperature of the insulated box by about 20 degrees below ambient temperature. So if it's so if it's like 100 degrees out, or if it's like super, super hot in your house or wherever you've got this, then it's not going to make your drinks cold. It's just going to make them cooler than the surrounding air. They use the exact same device in reverse to run those wood stove fans. Those wood stove fans actually have a motor that uses electricity, but they have a Peltier unit, which is using the thermal energy to produce a charge. So they've got the Peltier unit on the bottom. But they do burn out over time. I wonder if I can actually get that out. Nope, that's pretty stuck. All right. I see a pile of treasure. Not really seeing any metal, but this is pretty cool. Unfortunately, it is broken, but it's got a break right there. But dual acoustic bass expansion. It's full of gummy stuff. That is so weird. I think I'm probably gonna skip that one. That'll be good for the camper. And what is that? It's a torn up laptop bag. Very strange. Used toilet seat. I'm not really interested in that. I'm not going to cut the cord off that. I'm not going to explain why. Okay. A bed frame. With all four wheels and the... Yep. This we do want. I'm actually going to take a picture and list it right now. Because I'm just cheeky like that. These ones, as long as they max out at the queen size and they have the center support bar, they're like an easy $30. So, that's a nice find. Hello. Oh, those are plastic. I was hoping they were metal. Oh, well. Can we fold it easily? Hello, stove number 2. It's got the cord too, and the original manual. Wow. Oops. Okay, so for this one, I think I'd like to just flip it up into there, which is going to look a little goofy. Well, that's not exactly according to plan. But whatever. Jeez, these Milwaukee gloves. Holy cow, dude. Those are not worth the money. Look how quickly I went through that. It's that fake leather stuff, you know? It's real leather, but it's not like a real hide. You know what I mean? Anyway. But, went to a yard sale. Went yard sailing looking for some straps. Because I only had the two. I messed up one of mine. Oh. Too short. There we go. Whatever. They're strapped. Is that metal? Huh. Somebody's taking apart a TV. Though I'm not really sure why. Because they left all the gold. I won't say no to a bunch of gold foils. That is broken as heck. Whatever. Steel backing, gold foils, feels good. We're done. I just realized we've only done one token dumpster so far, so is it really fair to call it dumpster diving? Big... Oh, yeah. I'm glad I took a big inhale of that. If we're not doing any dumpsters. Now, Wowie, wow, wow. Those are amazing. We're not leaving those behind. These don't look like scrap metal to me. I mean, they do. They definitely are. But the quality of this metal is something different. See, I know for a fact people like using these to make blades and other stuff. I also know for a fact that they're not the same material the whole way through. They're gonna be tempered differently on the edge. So the edge is probably like, they might have like carbide tipped or something like that, but the edge is, but even still, the whole thing is a nice piece of steel. You could cut out something, you can make some knives out of that for sure. Alright, nice big one. You never know. Yeah? Alright, let's have a look-see. I see a couple strips of wire. Oh, this could be good, actually. Ooh, this could be real good. Actually, I think we found one. That is coax, so we don't want that. It's a bit of metal. Those ones are good. All right, I'll make a good bin and a not good bin. Try not to go too nuts. Oh, wow. Okay. I'll just start hawking them out. Jeez, there's like a fair bit in there. And that. I think we really did hit it with this one. Okay, we want that. Want that. I haven't looked at the pile yet. I want it to be a surprise. Oh, wow. Take that too. And that's 25 cents, so. So we got those. Let's have a look. I haven't peeked yet. Wow. Oh, hey, I actually nailed the throw on that. All right. Better than expected. Copper, 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 copper. Sheesh. I tell you, there's nothing better than finding a construction dumpster from a company that's big enough to not care about the copper wire trimmings, but not so big that they paid someone to do the math and figure out it's costing them millions. Beauty. Thank you. Cheers. Hold the frick on. What is that? Looks like wood, not metal, but I'm just being nosy. What is that? Oh, it's one of them fireplaces. It looks like a nice one. I mean, I don't really know what a nice one looks like, but Homestar Corporation, compliant, formal phase 2. We're going to skip it, but just wanted to know. Hold on, I think I see. Yeah. That looks pretty good to me. Thing is heavy. Okay. I think we can fit that in there pretty easily. That's not recycling. Oh, look at this. Look at this. What a bin of trash. I don't know what that is, but okay, we got a few pieces. We got a few pieces in here. That is a vacuum pump. Well, technically it's whatever you want it to be. Thermostat? What is happening here? What is all this stuff, man? AC Infinity. Oh, we got one of those. Somebody's doing some projects. Some vacuum pumping projects. Oh, hey. We should probably park. Alright, let's have a look. So we want all that. This is kind of weird. AC Infinity. I don't know what to make of that. This looks new. We'll cut the cord from that. That's just a tube. Aquazuka. Vivosum. What do we got there? Alright, we'll take that too. Ooh, cool. It's got a broken thingy on it, but a stainless steel coil. Oh, that's a heat mat. What exactly did I stumble across here? This is for rolling a barrel. Little piece of brass on that. Okay. And then a pump. Okay, what do we do with it all? This is some kind of filter. We've got so many air filters, so many different kinds of filters. I do not understand. But I do know that I'm gonna want these. That looks like copper. All right, we got one copper side. Ooh, that one's really fixed in there. We'll just have to do that later. Okay. Stainless steel and aluminum. It's all going there. This looks cool. We'll bring that home. I know I shouldn't be using these as snips, but it's just thin-walled copper tubing, so okay. This Mama Jamma. Right in there. These are gonna get delivered today. That should be fine there. I don't know how much metal is actually on these. I think we can still bring them in. And we just need homes for these things, which I might end up sticking inside the truck. All right, and you go, in you go. Everything worked out great. Awesome. Well, I suppose we better get some straps on that, so nobody gets mad. Geez, it's not bad. It's not bad at all, considering. We can go over in a bit, but we wasted a lot of time, so we're nearly out of it. So I think we better get to the scrapyard real quick. I don't think we're gonna make it into the scrapyard before they close today. But you know what? That is okay, because I've got a lot of the non-ferrous just stuffed in around the back there, and we'll just bring it in tomorrow morning. This gives us a chance to unload all this junk. There's a fair bit of it, so how about I pull all this out and we'll see what we got for the non-ferrous first. Alright, I got it all sorted out. So, pretty happy with this overall. The wire is looking decent. We got a whole bunch of Lumex, as well as a bin for the number 1 and a bin for the number 2. And a nice little handful of clean copper. And then there's a bunch of higher gauge stuff that I'm definitely going to strip out, like 8 gauge and up. And then there's a small pile of stainless steel and aluminum, just things that need to be cleaned and sorted, and I'm probably not going to bring in this run, as well as that nice looking transformer. We got to pull the copper out of that. And I found a couple pieces of aluminum fence railing thingies while we were out too. So not too bad, I would say. Probably looking at maybe just shy of $50 on this extra scrap that we're gonna do afterwards. And then the wine cooler thingy, I plugged it in and it's just doing this flash thing. I'm not sure what's going on there. It doesn't seem to be a blown fuse, but the fan on the back is attempting to spin and refusing to. So I kind of think we just need a replacement fan, and then we'll be able to sell it for like, I don't know, $30, $40 maybe. What was the other thing we found today? Oh yeah, the bed frame, but that's buried underneath everything, so we're not going to get to that until after we deliver. And editing magic, we made it to the scrapyard. It is busy today. Wowee. Just keeping it simple. All right, got a cheeky $50. Those 2 little sealed units were, I thought they were going to be like $5 each. They were only about $2.50 each. So we got $5 for the 2 small sealed units. Not amazing. That's okay. Now I do have a little side quest. Hopefully, fingers crossed, everything should be arranged. Gonna go help Jordan bring all his scrap metal in. So as long as that goes according to plan, I don't know. I don't know. I think today's the day. We're gonna go find out. Today was not the day.
15%. But we did come home with a couple nice copper cords, as well as a bed frame to sell, and some prepared steel, and those really big cutting blades, which I'm going to try sell to a blacksmith or something like that, I guess. As well as the parts for that microwave and a package from friend of the channel, Eric Westerman, and we will show you exactly what's going on with that on the next episode. And by that I mean the next episode, because this is actually coming out of order, and this is supposed to be next week's, and next week's was supposed to be this week. I offer no further explanation than that. That's what happened. So, thanks for joining me on this one. Always a pleasure, and I'll see you on the next one. Leave it better than you found it. Keep doing the thing.